Hello everyone. Today we are going to study the first poem of our book Hornbill, and that is a photograph. It is written by Shirley Toulson. Here in this poem we are going to study that the poetess found a photograph on which her mother is smiling broadly. She is having very sweet face, and she recalls her mother and her mother's sweet memories that she enjoyed in her childhood days. But now her mother is dead, she is no longer in this world, and the poetess is all alone. And the grief is so much that she is unable to express her pain, her grief through words. But anyhow, she has written this poem to express her feelings, her grief, and sorrow. And let's study the poem line by line. So here you can see that the first stanza of the poem and the first line, the cardboard, shows me how it was. Cardboard, you can say it in another word, a picture. It was a time when picture used to be framed with cardboard, or picture used to be pasted on cardboard. Now the cardboard shows me, the picture shows me is here Toulson. How it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. Paddling is here walking. So when the two girls went walking on the sea beach, it was a time in the picture when the girls went walking on the sea beach, and each one holding one of my mother's hand. So here each one, the two girls cousin were holding her mother's hand. My mother is a mother of Toulson, and she the big girl. In the picture her mother is big girl, the elder girl, some 12 years or so. So she's around in the picture 12 years, and all three stood still. Still is here without movement. They all were standing and they were smiling through their hair. So their hair were in the air on their faces. They were smiling to whom? They were smiling at the uncle with the camera. So uncle was having camera and they were smiling at the uncle. So uncle is here mother's uncle. He was there with them. A sweet face. Whose sweet face? My mother's. So the poetess is saying that in the picture her mother face is so sweet. So the device is here transferred epithet, and that was before I was born. So when the picture was clicked, the Toulson, you can say the poetess was not born at that time. And the sea, which appears to have changed less. It is written in parentheses, and we can decode this way. The sea, which appears to have changed less, was there terribly transient fate. Why transient fate? Transient here temporary. So here the sea was their feet. They were standing at the beach, waves were coming and going. It was looking like the sea was washing their transient feet. So now there is a hidden meaning. We can decode this a very simple way. There is a complete contrast between nature. The word is used on the behalf of nature is the sea, and for between nature and human beings, and for the human beings the word is used here feet. Now here the sea, here seat, which appears to have changed less. Her mother, here the poetess mother is dead 12 years ago, but still the sea appears to have changed less. So there is a slight change in appearance of sea, but on the other side mother is dead long years ago. And now that's why the contrast is here between nature and the human beings. So transient here temporary. So the device is used here transferred epithet, and repetition of alphabet T and T is here. Device is alliteration. So let's study the next stanza. some 20-30 years later. So now the poetess is saying some 20-30 years later she would laugh at the snapshot. Snapshot is here picture. So now the poetess is saying after clicking of the picture in the future, after 20-30 years later, her mother would laugh at the picture. See Betty and Dolly, she would say. Who's she is here? Mother. Mother would say that, see, look at the Betty and Dolly. And look how they dressed us for the beach. So now here, there is here the parents dressed us is here all three. So how their parents dressed them for the beach. The sea holiday was her past. Her is here mother. Mother of Toulson. And mine is her laughter. And her is here. Here is her mother's laughter. And mine is for poetess Toulson. Now here we can decode this line, and very important line. Read it again. The sea holiday was her past and mine is her laughter. So now we can say that the sea holiday is of her mother's past and she enjoyed a lot her sea holiday, and it is of her mother's past. But for the poetess, her mother laughter is her past because she cannot enjoy her laughter anymore because the mother is dead. Both Rai is here disappointed. Both Rai with the labored is of loss. Labored is here struggled. Now we can decode this line in a very simple way. Both poetess and the mother, they are disappointed. Why they are disappointed and sad? Because mother is disappointed because she cannot enjoy her childhood days. She cannot enjoy her happiest moment of her life. And on the other side, the poetess is sad because she cannot enjoy her mother's laughter anymore because her mother is dead. And they both are trying to adjust with the present situation. They both have struggled a lot to adjust with the present situation, but it's a reality of life. So the final stanza. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. Now we can see it. The mother is dead and she dead as many years as that girl lived. So now we can see it in the picture. The big girl is of age around 12 years and her mother has been dead 12 years ago. And of this circumstance, and because of her mother's death, the situation is very pathetic, very critical, very crucial for her, and there is nothing to say at all. The poetess is unable to say anything, and its silences. So because of her mother, the situation is very pathetic, and that particular situation made all things around the poetess silent, quiet, and because of that silence, everything is silent. So here the device is used alliteration, S, repetition of S, and personification. And here the very important device in the labored is oxymoron. So I hope the poem is clear to you, and thanks a lot for watching. See you around.